Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're back here once again, growing our village in Manor Lords. And growing our village, we will do wow.
Oh my.
I like to see it. Like I said before, the people working always bring a joyful tear to my eye, and a single tear drops and rolls down my cheek as I stare off into the distance here, and we can look at the tree line in the distance and the giant mountain that we wish we can hopefully live on top of one day, just like the Grinch. The Grinch who stole Christmas. Anyways, anywho, we are back here in our little village, and last time, very recently, we purchased this plot of land, which we have to earn enough of our treasury schmeckles here to make a settlers camp. A camp in which we can start building homes and all sorts of things, all sorts of fun stuff. I was hoping that I would be able to do it just by buying the land itself, but as I know of right now, this seems to be the only way. And this is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way indeed. Of course, we have a couple of storage issues with the old saw pit here and the logging camp. And looking at it here, it looks like maybe, quite possibly, having two saw pits might be the case here. It might be where we're headed. I think this is where we are going to... What's going on? Workers can't find anything to gather within their work area. That's okay. That is just the mushrooms shrinking because harvest season is upon us. Oh yeah, just in time. We scrolled over just in time. There's a pantry that is full. Oh no, we've got too much food now. Well, I'm not going to complain about that. I'm going to watch my people pick my crops. Will they get all of the crops this time? Let's see. It looks like they're working nice and hard. Maybe, quite possible, we can put another family into Fantastic Farms here. I remember what it was called now this time. I'm not sure if they have exactly just the 1 month to harvest everything, and then once October hits, they are done. We can do a little test and see here right now. A little bit of rain, but not to fret. Our people are used to working in harsh conditions. They are the strongest and hardest working people that this land knows. There's nobody quite stronger and more resilient than my workers. I worked them to the bone, and to the bone they will be worked. It's okay, I throw them a pizza party every now and then, so all's well that ends well, am I right? And it does appear that we seem to be on the last field here. It is still September. This is pretty interesting, actually. And October has started, so they do seem to stop once October hits. It looks like they only harvest so much. And then the rest of this, rest of our crops just sit and keep growing, I assume. Okay. We'll have to assign one more family, and by doing so, we will go ahead and get four families on. And that should settle our farm for the meantime. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Getting some screen tearing here and there, but I think it should be okay. We won't worry about it too much. Back before we were getting sidetracked by the crops being harvested, I did want to make a saw pit. Another one, I should say. So let's go ahead and do that. I think that will finally solve our log storage woes. Our log storage sounds like a song somebody would make from around these times. My log storage woes. Even though I can't remember the words sometimes, you know, it happens to the best of us. But our log storage woes. You say that 5 times fast. I want to see if you can do it.
Well, we're waiting.
Let's see. Saw pit, perfect. We will put the saw pit right next to the previous one. I think that should be lovely. And we will try to get a couple more families in. Let's go ahead and expand this to accommodate an extra family for us. I think that will be lovely. Things are happening. Things are going swell. Construction finished, perfect. I have the game on max speed, so I do have to be a little bit careful about what is going on. I can't just let things fall to the side without me recognizing it. That does tend to happen sometimes with me. Let's go ahead and get a couple more families in. Let's grow some beets here. Perfect. Wow, we are all over the place right now. We are, I mean, when in Rome, am I right? We might as well. Might as well go ahead and get everybody nice and upgraded. I'm just upgrading like the extra house, right? Or am I upgrading the plot? I hope not. I hope I'm just adding an extra little bungalow for an extra family. I don't want everybody to be at Burgage Plot level 2 just as of yet because we are not set up happiness level wise. I don't want to get ahead of myself because that could prove detrimental to our main goal here. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I did want to take a look at these trees, these apple trees. They seem to be growing. It looks like maybe they'll be a little bit longer before the old apples start to actually grow, but that is okay. That is okay. This place has church and water access. Interesting. This place also has church and water access, and so should this place. So I think our wells and our church is spread out pretty well. Pretty nice. How's the old deep mine doing? Being maintained, I see. Perfect. Perfect. That is good to see as well. Of course, you do remember from a previous time, the old mine did collapse because we did stop importing tools, which was a bit of a shame. We have a couple family members joining in. Perfect. We can go ahead and get one working right away on the saw pit here, which should free up our storage woes. We should be cutting a lot more timber a little bit more efficiently. And our pantry and our large storehouse seems to be doing just fine. And speaking of just fine, we've got some fine snow rolling in. With 5 months of food. We have like half a year of food and 12 months of fuel. So I think we could probably go back into this tab here and sell some wood. I believe we can just sell firewood. And I believe we were indeed selling firewood at one point. We have 355 firewood. Plenty to export. Let's go ahead and get some more money in. I love me some schmeckles. This is what we all work for, is just schmeckles. So let's go ahead and have a desired surplus of 100 and let's say 50. I say 150 is pretty good. We are already exporting some, which is great. We should see the schmeckles roll in here really soon. And something else that is really great, I've just noticed, our treasury is now at almost over 200 schmeckles. The unfortunate thing is we are going to have to pay this royal tax here very shortly. And that is going to eat into our profits just a little bit. And speaking of the devil, royal tax has been increased. It's now 125. I'm not excited about that. This is the thing I thought I turned off. I hate the royal tax because it just keeps increasing over and over again. From what I can remember, maybe it's different now, but it seems like it increased way too much, way too quickly. I couldn't pay it, and then the king came and took my land. So there's that. It's possible that we could. No, I was going to say we could try to make the settlers camp before the royal tax needs to be paid, but we are going to have to wait until next year, I fear, before we start putting a settlers camp here and, you know, growing. We have the framework laid, and I'm not sure if we can do. I almost had a panic attack there. I saw that we didn't have very much food left, but that was just because I was over the other area. That could have been bad. I feel like the roads are pretty good. We could possibly think about getting a little bit more road crazy this time as well. We can have a nice path that kind of like bends like so. Yeah, just a little shortcut in case we build some homes around here. They can head off and go fishing at some point once we're able to place the fisherman's hut. But boy, oh boy, did we go through some food pretty quickly there. We were just at 7 months of food, and now we are at 3. It is looking like it's going to be the end of January here. Beautiful. That is okay. We should be paying our tax, our royal tax, and then we're going to have to start saving up for the old settlers camp here very soon. Very shortly. I'm hoping that we get that set up. Looks like we have 35 more days until the old royal tax is paid, but we're going to keep on keeping on. We'll maybe possibly even think about... we're at 60% happiness. I'm not sure. I would like to increase the taxes, because then we could actually... maybe not that high, but maybe let's go to 15%. Let's see if we can get away with that. Let's see if we can get away with 15%. Hopefully our approval rating does not go down too much. I'm really hoping. I'm hoping and praying. We're hoping and praying at the church. Speaking of the church, we could do with importing a bit more stone and clay for it. So let's go into our trade here. I believe we need to have some mortar. Let's do a double check. I know we need 10 more stone. 20 stone and 10 mortar. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the stone in first. Some dressed stone. Let's go ahead and import. We want to have at least 20, right? How much is that going to cost us? 5 per. So it's going to cost about 200 schmeckles, which we do indeed have. That should not eat into our profits too much. Let's go ahead and get that set up. We'll get some dressed stone in here. Man, we are making big moves, and big moves are happening. It is March, it is spring. The fish and the mushrooms seem to be growing. Beautiful. We made it through the winter very easily, I must say. It was very nice. Not like the other time when it was quite stressful. We were very low on the old food there, and it was very touch and go for a moment, but now I think we're grooving. We've been playing on full speed a whole bunch. And I think it's great. Treasury changed. Annual royal taxes paid. Okay. We are only less than 100 away from the old settlers camp. We might be able to get it put up here within the next few months, I think. Especially since we've increased the tax. Unfortunately, that has decreased our happiness. But not by that much, it seems. Let's go into our supplies here. We need to see how much stone we have. We have 5 currently. Okay. We need 5 more mortar as well. So we are currently importing some. And if we go in here, we could probably do with taking a look. We can go ahead and import the mortar. It's only a schmeckel. I mean, come on. That's pretty good. Let's get 15 as well. Let's make them both 15. We don't need any more than that. Ah, perfect. So we should have the schmeckles to cover everything. We can go ahead and take a look at this guy. He's coming back. I think he's using the road I just made. Beautiful. Wow. He's using it kind of like a little bit of a shortcut, it seems. We could possibly do another shortcut through here. I think I might do it. That is great. Our stone is coming back. I wonder how much he picked up. Let's get a little bit crazy here and get a nice... Oh, I tell you what, this is going to be nice. A nice little nature trail right to here. Ho ho ho, baby. Look at that. It goes right through the forest. That way, in case anyone comes back from trading, they have a bit more of a more efficient route to take. Beautiful. I knew we were doing good with that road. Perfect. Okay, so we will soon have the resources we need to indeed upgrade this church. Almost there. We will almost get there here soon, and that should help with the old happiness. Our annual royal tax has increased to 256. This is what I was talking about before. The annual tax is just... It's too much. I thought I'd turn it off, but it's I just want to make my own money. Why do I have to pay the royal tax? Damn it. Taxes follow you into video games. This is not ideal. I play video games to get away from the taxes. That's how I do my tax evasion. It looks like the extra saw pit is not helping with the old timber storage. It seems we are doing a little bit too much, but that's okay. We'll just continue on as normal and just ignore it for now. Maybe at one point I'll take another look at it, but it doesn't seem to be really hurting anybody. I mean, we have 2 saw pits. They're both full, I should say. Maybe we should do 3? Is it possible to do 3 saw pits? Is it necessary even? I don't know. I'm not sure. We are just kind of waiting around now, letting the game play out. We are soon at 250 in the old treasury. See, I increased my tax and the royal tax went up. So maybe if I decrease my treasury tax, maybe the royal tax will go back down? Or is it because we have more people? Speaking of more people, we just hit that 250 threshold. And we are going to go ahead and not waste a second and get right into settling our camp. Yes, look at this. Let's go ahead and put them a little bit central, I guess, would be okay. Oh, what is this screen? Okay. I don't know if I have all of this stuff. Starting supplies. We have a modest amount of starting supplies, which is okay. That's fine for me. We can be a... Well, it doesn't exactly appear that we can pick and choose any of these at all. And that possibly might be because of the old supply requirement. I was not aware of this. This is new to me. Settling a new camp in a new area is very different. So we might as well just do a town. That is all we can afford. Confirm. Beautiful. Region settled. Fantastic. I like to see it. Okay. I think in order to trade with our other village here, just a stone's throw away, we need to build a trading post, which is not the greatest. I'm thinking that's what we need to do, but for right now, I'm not going to worry about it. Of course, we need to worry about getting some homes, and I think we are going to be... we do have a few starting supplies. Let's just pause the game. It is paused. Perfect. It looks like it's paused, but these people are moving? They're like dancing. Look at them go. Alright, well, we're going to get set up on our village here. You guys just go ahead and continue on. I think an important thing to start out with would be the logging camp. We, of course, should probably do it near some trees. We are going to need to clear this area out with the old mine at some point. And over here as well. We want to keep the berries nice and safe. So, I think right here will be an okay. This is kind of like our industry zone anyways. So, let's go ahead and plop them here. And I believe that is all we can do at the moment. We can get a woodcutter's lodge. They seem to be grayed out, but I can still place them. And we want to get a saw pit inbound. Beautiful. I think we should be good. I think we should be okay. Do we need anything else? We can't do any kind of hunting. We can do some fishing though. This is we're gonna have to build everything all over again. We're starting over, even though like we're not too far off. We might be doing a bit too much here, but let's get our fisherman's hut right where we wanted it. I know we only have so many people, but 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have an extra guy. It'll be fine. Let's go ahead and get that built, and we can also think about getting a hitching post set in, wherever those may be. Here they are. Let's get one. Let's get one. This is kind of our central area. We'll have a trading post around here somewhere. We'll have a trading post. Oh wait, we do already have a hitching post. Okay, perfect. Our camp is dead center. I don't think that's where I put it, but that is where it is now. Nothing we can do about that, but that's okay. We're gonna have to get our treasury back up for the annual royal tax. I think we should probably think about bringing it back down now that we necessarily don't need it. Let's go ahead and bring it down to 10, I think. I believe we had it at 10 before. I think that was working quite well. Oh, well, This is fantastic. Perfect. Things are going good in our original village, except for some storage issues. But now we have to work on this area. And work away they will. We've got a new group of people. They're going to compete with the neighboring village here and see who can be the best worker. For me, of course. We'll continue this on next time. So I thank you very much for watching. And join me then.